Are you a big reading family? If you need some book ideas, stay tuned because I'm going to talk to you about all the books that we have read already this school year. Okay, friends, let's talk books. Let's talk about all the things we've been reading this year. So, I have my planner because I need help remembering all of the things and when we did all the things. So we started school back in July and we really started off slow. We were reading The Green Ember, which I'll be honest, we never finished the first one. Winnie the Pooh, we finished that on Audible. We did The King of Kindergarten along with, I have the iPad because we have a ton of stuff on Learning Ally, and so I wanted to not forget those things. I guess I should start off with The Big Book of Bernstein Bears. Now this one, we read when the seasons change. So we just started a couple weeks ago when fall hit, and we love it. Even my bigs love it. They love it, love it, love it. So we did that one. We read Ready to Fly, which is super cute, and we've read it a couple times thus far. In the month of June, I wanted to start there. We kicked off My Little Kids, which are 3 and 5. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya. I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kiddos. It's our 7th year homeschooling. My oldest is about to be 10. My only son is, think about that for a second, 8, and then our 2 little girls are 5 and 3. And I have been really trying to make it a point this year to really dive deep and make sure that my littles don't miss out on that true preschool kindergarten time. So you'll see in this little what we've been reading video, we read a lot of picture books. So we read When Grandma Gives You Lemon. When Grandma Gives You a Lemon Tree. The King of Kindergarten, so cute. I Walk with Vanessa. We also read Jabari Jumps. This one is also really cute. It's called Potato Pants, and it really is about this potato who needs new pants. And my 3-year-old's favorite right now is called This Is My Book, and this one is good for all ages. I really will say that because the author here is talking about what he does as an author, what he does as an illustrator, and then he makes a friend, and then the friend decides to be an author and an illustrator too, and how they're going to share the book now. So super cute. So those are some of the books we read in both July and August. Read aloud for August is we read The One and Only Ivan, and we did the book celebration by Mary Hannah Wilson over at Celebrate a Book. I'll have that link down below. It was amazing. We did a fun celebration at the end when we were done, and we watched the movie, and my kids really enjoyed that. Moving on to September, where we read just a ton of books. We started reading Detective in Togas, which we're still reading. We also read You Wouldn't Want to Be Cleopatra. We read The Scarecrow's Hat, Harvest Festival by the Bernstein Bears, Stone Soup, How to Make Apple Pie and See the World, and we made an apple pie. It was my very first one. It was yummy. Tuesday, this is by far one of my kids' favorite books. You'll see that it's been taped a couple times. We've had this one for a long time. Hoot and Pete. And I will just say this as a disclaimer. These are just books that I wrote down in my planner. These are not books that when the 3-year-old brings me a stack and says, read to me, mommy. I don't always write all those down. So we did read more than this. Turk and Runt. Goodbye Summer, Hello Autumn, the cutest book. Night in the Country. The Smallest Girl in the Smallest Grade. Giraffe Problems. The Circus Ship. And then Magnificent Homesprung Brown. Y'all, this could be my favorite book right now. I read it a few times to my kids. I absolutely love it. If you have never heard of this book, I'll leave it linked down below. I just love it. Every family should have this book. And The Wild Robot. We just finished The Wild Robot today, actually. We did a fun little craft and I got these wooden robots from Amazon, and they got to paint them and put stickers on them. It was so fun to celebrate the end of that first book. The second one is in the mail, so I'm sure we'll start that one very soon. Another book that we read last week was, that I don't have to show you, that's why I have the iPad, is The Haunted Library. It is a series of 10 books. We just read the second one last week. And then these books are just books, some of that my kids have been reading. My daughter went through the Sugar Plum Ballerina series and loves it. I, as mom, have been reading The Unhurried Grace for Mom's Hearts by Dorinda Wilson. I love this devotional so much. The Wild Robot, I said that. My son's independent reading for the first term was Stone Fox, and it was super good. He didn't love the ending, but he got through it. I was very proud of him. He's also not my kid that loves to read, so this was perfect just to start off the school year with. My littles, another read aloud we have been doing is the Mercy Watson, and these were the only two left on the shelf. It's 5 and 6 because we got through 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are very quick, easy reads, and we can get through it in like under an hour, so we can do one a day. It's not very hard for us to sit and read one of these books, and my kids love them, so we'll hopefully read 5 and 6 coming up in the next semester. We did a couple of Who Was, and we did Who Was Albert Einstein, and my kids made the lap book from Erica over at Confessions of a Homeschooler. That was really fun. And then we also did Who Was George Washington Carver, and we did the Who Was study unit from Jessica over at the Waldock Way. I'll leave that one linked below as well. Looking at my list, I believe that's all we have read for the most part this school year thus far. It has been very fun. Like, my kids and I have really just dove into a lot of books. They will tinker, either they'll paint or color or do a puzzle. My son will draw because that's his favorite thing to do, and we just love to gather around and read a good book. Hopefully that gave you some inspiration to grab some of these books if you don't have them already in your home. We have really enjoyed all of these books thus far this year. My kids can really just sit and we'll gather around. It's one of our favorite things to do as a family. We'll just read aloud, or sometimes I will use the iPad and we'll do Audible, and then I can also do a puzzle with them and we'll just listen that way. If you have a favorite out of this section of books that I shared with you today, I would love for you to leave me a comment down below. Let me know which ones you have read or which ones caught your eye that you just have to order for yourself. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love for you to join our family here at YouTube. It's a place where I share all things motherhood, homeschool, and planning. I love to plan and everything in between. And I hope y'all have a great day. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.